So we are going to build the letter A today because I just kind of want to start with the beginning of the alphabet anyway. So I have like I said, I have no blueprint, no idea what to do. Or no idea what I want to do. I'm just going to kind of go with a rough outline of what... No, I don't want this tool anyway. A rough outline of kind of what I'm thinking, and if it doesn't look like the letter A, we'll just bulldoze it and try again. My thing says my thing skipped frames a few times, so I'm sorry if my stream seems a little laggy today. My computer seems a little laggy today anyway. Every good builder bulldozes their lot 600 times. Good, so I won't be the only one who bulldozes 500 times. Good, I'm so happy. Like I said, I don't build from scratch very often. And I'm not sure really how wide I want everything. So I'm gonna kind of build it small at first, I think, and then I'll widen it. So I kind of want, do I want to do like an angle? No, that's gonna look stupid. Let's see, let's go with this tool. Let's try, oops, don't build outside the boundary lots, whatever. I'm building from like far away too, because I want to see the outline before, so it's gonna look a little funky at first. Actually, I probably should go like this. Oh, it's already looking like crap. Let's just do that. Let's try doing... No. Is that looking like an A, or is that looking more like a... I wasn't sure what I was going to do when I got to... Oops, whoa, I hate using this tool because it's so funky. It's kind of looking like a funky A, that's what it's looking like. When in doubt, put a few walls up. Yeah, that's... You're right. Ooh, what happened? Why is that so small? Did I go one too far? I did. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. That's better. Damn, I did the same thing I did last time. One tick. There we go. Oh no, that's not looking like an A. I kind of wanted it to be round instead of... what do you call that? Like at an angle? It's a funky looking A. I got that too small, I know. I'll fix that in a minute. Let's see. Nope, that's not coming out like I wanted it to. Can't decide. Oh, I still have this. Damn it. Oh, go away, stupid wall. Pull this in. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, I'm like totally not doing well. I got this funky shape going here. I know what I did wrong. I made this too wide, and that actually probably I need to... If only some had round walls, I know. They have octagons, but that's about as round as they get. I can't decide if I want it to be like a roundish A, because when I make an A, I know it's so uneven, I know, I have to fix it. I just realized I wasn't really paying attention. When I make an A, me personally, I make a rounded A. I don't do the whole, like, angled A. So I'm trying to decide if I want to make it, like, a rounded A, like I write, or should I just do, like, a standard, like, or not American, but English letter A. Okay, we gotta fix something. We got too much. This, all I need to do is this. And then I need, excuse me, crap in my throat. If I make this smaller, I could probably make this one wider and then just this one smaller, I think is what I'll do. It's a funky looking A though, isn't it? There's a wall here and I can't, there we go. I'm trying to decide if I want... Can't decide. So what do you think about the rounded A, or should I try and make it like at an angle? Like I said, I make A's rounded, so... I'm gonna squiggly line through the middle and says... I have to put something here to make the A's letter through the middle. I think that would be too big. That doesn't look too bad. Actually, I need to move it up just one. Oh, that's too far one. Okay, that kind of looks like an A, right? Instead of putting it at an angle, I think it just would look better, and for house movement, I think it would just look nicer with the rounds instead of a sharp, like, point. Because when eventually when I come to, like, the letter... When I come to, like, the letter Y and stuff, I'm not going to make it rounded, so those are going to have points. I like that A though. Oh, thank you. I'm thinking I'm going to keep it as a rounded A. Like I said, that's how I write. Obviously I was taught you're supposed to make it like that triangle shape, but I think I'm just going to go with a rounded A. I like that a lot better. I think it would go nicer for a flow in the house. You would just like walk in one of the doors, and instead of having like this weird point at the top, we could do that. I think I'll keep that. Okay. I've got some walls missing though. Okay, that makes a room right here, but we don't want that. Hold on, be right back. Okay, no problem, potato. Sounds good to me. I did that earlier, yep. I got all my food in early this stream so that I don't get up halfway through stream and have to go get something to drink and eat. I think what I'll do with this middle section is I can't really take out the walls. I think I'll make this like a garden area. That might look really nice. Instead of giving them like a backyard, I might make this like kind of like their backyard in the middle. Go above and delete the ceiling. Oh yeah, that's what I should do. I might leave the ceiling. There we go. I could put it back. I was thinking about maybe putting a glass ceiling there, but we'll leave it like that for now. Oh my god, I'm so proud of it already. It looks like the letter A. Excuse me. I'm so happy. It looks like an A. Okay, now I guess gotta go closer to see if we like the size of the room. Let's keep the walls half up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... no, I'll leave those walls there for now. I don't want it to be too large of a house, but I'm having this feeling like it's a little too narrow. So let me try... Let's see what it looks like one tick bigger. Should that be one tick bigger, or would that look? Let's try it. Oops. Come on, I'm grabbing it. I just like being far away so I can see you. No, that should be small. I'm kind of thinking this is going to be like a kitchen area anyway. One tick smaller. Did I make that one too big? One, two, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it just looks bigger on this side, and I think it's the same ticks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. Okay, well, it must be weird. Okay, I think that's better. I think it's a little larger. We can fit, like, possibly the bigger beds. Let's go test a bed real quick. That's my main concern at the moment, is like the big beds. Oh, that's plenty of room. Yeah, they could get around them and stuff. Okay, so that's no problem. No problem at all. Let's save this before I forget. Because I got the stupid shape right. Or to an extent to where I like it. Now the hardest part, I think, is going to be deciding what are rooms. I think we should do something like this. Okay, let's see. Back to build mode. This is going to be like a kitchen, I think. It'll be just like a walk-in kitchen from side to side. We could do something like... Put an angle... Whoops. Put an angle there. Put an angle there. And that could be like a bathroom you could walk in and out of. And then we could do maybe like... this might look too funky. Maybe like a small bedroom, and then maybe just do like a little bit of a larger one. Like kids' room, bathroom, parents' room. Living room-ish area. We can add like some half walls to make something a little different. See, we can make like a living room coming in here. Make like a dining room. No, I want to make okay, this is gonna be like their backyard. The backyard is gonna be the middle of the A. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to picture it in my head. Okay, you can walk in either side. It doesn't matter which side we make the living room. We'll have like one kid's room, one parent room, kind of a larger bathroom. I could maybe split it in half and make like a bathroom to one side. I feel bad though, you're gonna have to walk through a bedroom to the bathroom if you're like a guest. But I have nowhere to really put. It'd be just awkward anyway. You're gonna have to walk through any bedroom to get to the bathroom, I would think. Or someone else's bedroom to get to another bedroom. So if I put like a parent's room here, supposedly, and then like kids here, bathroom here, the parents are just gonna always have to walk through a bedroom or a bathroom to get to that. Which is not a big deal. I mean, in real life, if I'm sleeping, I don't want someone walking through my bedroom just to get to their bedroom every night. But I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. We can change where things are later. So it's a living room. I'm so bad about deciding what I want to do for rooms. I didn't think this really through that much before I started. I just kind of decided I'm going to make an A today. Well, actually I decided on Friday, but I just didn't think about it over the last few days. I think eventually, I'm just going to leave it like that. Kind of maybe throughout we'll make some of these half walls. In spots, maybe. I love half walls. It's not gonna be two-story. Wonder what it would look like if I, just out of curiosity, raised it like one. I'm not, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna move this back, like, oh wait, no, stop, put that back, stop. That gives me a little room to put like a little deck if I wanted to. And it's more centered on the lot. Oh, not quite centered, but it's more toward the back of the lot. This is the front, right? Yeah. I am the worst at when I'm building houses or building anything. I make the house sideways. I'll put like the front door in the back here and then they walk all the way around. I forget to pay attention to that. Okay, let's just go with that for now. I kind of like the angles I have going for these rooms. We'll put like a door here, here, and here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go with that for now, and then we'll get to, if we need to add any more walls or anything, we'll just add those later. One of them's gonna be like a dining area. We can make more like a study area, maybe with a computer. Except for, instead of putting maybe a door, we'll just make it a half wall so you can kind of see like over the wall to the living room, maybe. But yeah, so there's so far there is our A. It's actually looking pretty good. It looks better with the ceiling up. I'm so proud of my A so far. It's like the first time I've built like a shape that actually looks like what it's supposed to. And I like the round better because I think the sharp angle to it would just, I think that would bother me too much throughout the whole build. Okay, so I got the shape done. Now we got to decide if we want to do a theme. Welcome back, Potato. Yeah, I'm kind of doing a floor plan. This is what I've got so far. Not sure if I'm really gonna keep it or not. Aw, thank you, Potato. That means a lot to me. Because like I said, I get so, not nervous when I build, but I get very like panicky. Like, oh, I don't like it. And then I take everything out and do it again. But I think it looks decent. I'm not showing the short floor plan. That's what's my biggest problem is right now. Because it's such a weird shape, obviously. But what I'm going to do, I think, is we're going to make this, or one of these sides, I don't know which side yet. One of them's going to be like the living room area. I think this is going to be this part of the A will be the kitchen. And you can walk in and out of the kitchen from either side of the house. I'm a little concerned about like this, but we've got possibly like a kid room or a toddler room or something. We're going to do like the indoor-outdoor bathroom and then like an adult room. But first, actually, I wanted to test something. Okay, so the bed will fit. Yeah, you can get around the bed. Okay, so that's all I needed to make sure. And then, yeah, this will be like a parent room or something. And somewhere we'll make a dining room. I might maybe make like a half wall somewhere. Both sides. We'll do like a study-like area with the computer. I just kind of got some big gaps, but maybe we'll just fill it up with just random stuff, so. And then the middle of the A here is going to be like their garden or their backyard. Instead of the backyard being obviously in the back of the house, there's going to be like this weird void here anyway. We might even add maybe like a small little, let's see what it would look like real quick. Let's just do some random fence just to do it. Maybe some like cute little porch right here. Instead of bringing them, you know, like out on a porch here. I might make the A look a little funky, but huh. Yeah, I don't know. We might do the porch thing. I'll decide that later. It doesn't look bad. It kind of abstracts from the letter. But that doesn't matter that much to me. Alright, so let's see. Do we want a theme? I was going to do like an animal theme, but I don't know if I really want to do that. We'll do the roof last, because that's going to be hell to do. I'm going to have to put like 1 section, 2 section, 3, 4, like 6 different sections on the roof. Oh well. Alright. So what do we want the outside to look like? Could do maybe some bricks or maybe just some, oh, excuse me, some, ooh, this one's nice. Maybe not that color, but A for apple red. Put my coffee down so I can see what this looks like. Ugh, no, that's more of like an inside of the house look. My personal favorite is the bottom brick ones. I love building with the bottom bricks. Maybe we could do something stone-like? No, that's not really what I was looking for. I don't know why. I don't really like the stone looks the Sims have put in. Oh, that one's kind of nice. I don't think I've used that one before. Here's some new ones for me for cats and dogs that might be fun to use. Oops. That looks like a roof. It looks just like the roof coming down. Like I said, my personal favorite is always the bricks, though. I kind of like that one. Oh, I like the light green. Let's try this real quick, see what it looks like. Oops. I should put a roof on, but I'm gonna probably save that for last. I'm gonna do the inside of the a little bit different because it's gonna be like our backyard. So I think it would look nicer if we just did like maybe some just paneling or something. Oops, whoa, sorry. Not necessarily that one. That kind of looks nice. Or we could do, ooh, this one looks nice. Let's do something lighter though. White, no, that's a little too bright. Yeah, that looks kind of nice, doing something a little different on the inside. I have some ideas. Like, I've been watching some people build the last couple days to get ideas of what to do in different, more fun things, I guess. Because I tend to stick to, like, one general color, and I was watching some people build, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's such a cool idea to, like, add, like, one wall a different color, and then, like, on the back of the wall, you know, a different color. Like, at my house, I used to have, and I never noticed it until I was looking at pictures of my house, like, one of our bathrooms, like, the over by our sink was wallpapered, and then, like, the rest of the room was wood paneling. And I never noticed that before. It wasn't my bathroom, it was my brother's bathroom, so I never went in there, but I never noticed that before. And when I was trying to recreate the house on The Sims, I was like, oh, God, that's such a good idea. Why didn't I never think of that, and why didn't I never do it? Okay, let's make our front door here. I really like that green, though. Let's go down a level. That's a really nice one. Okay. So some brick stairs might look kind of nice there. Kind of goes in with the bricks. Red to red. Let's do gray bricks. No, I don't like those. Let's try these. Oops. Ooh, those look nice. Can I do this? No. Why would I be able to do that? That's one thing that irritates me. You can't use the design tool on things like stairs. I think I like these better. Yeah, just something simple. Why was because she broke a couple rules in the chat. That was why I chat. And then she was saying some things to me on not Twitter, but on my whispers that I did not feel comfortable with her talking to me about. So I blocked her because I was just very uncomfortable with it. That is why. She was kind of talking about some personal things for me, and I didn't appreciate it, and so I just don't want people finding out things like that about me and then spreading it around, so that is why. And then on the chat, it was because we asked her not to post any links, and that's one of the rules in the chat, and she kept posting links. So that is why. Oops! All right. I don't know if those stairs really match, but I kind of like them. My cat is freaking out. Or not freaking out. She's just like running by me every 5 seconds. Why am I building a fence when I'm looking for railing? I like never like any of the railing in this game for some reason. Oh, that's kind of cute though. It's got like a farmish look. Ooh, yeah. Maybe like this color? Oops. Stupid. There we go. Yeah, that looks kind of nice. I like that. I don't know where I'm going to put the door to the outside yet. I don't know if I'll put it here, here, or maybe like an exit from the parents' room or the child room. Or maybe go through the... I don't think I'd go through the kitchen. That might be a little awkward. But we'll probably put like a sliding glass door here, or here, or here, and here even. So let's get our front door going first. I'm playing with my cat. Sorry. Oh, okay. Now you're going to sit on my lap? Okay. If you want to sit on my lap, you can. I have kind of a rustic look going here. That's kind of nice. So we could go maybe with more of like a rustic like door. Or there. Oops, sorry. No, don't chew on my microphone. Jeez. A double door would be oh, that's not too much. Is this too big? Ooh, that would look... Oh. Oh, that would look really nice right there. Oops. I'm just gonna go with the neutral colors for now. I can change those later. Oh, I have to put some steps in the back because I raised the house by 1. That's okay. Oh, I forgot to put this in. I've always liked the lattice look, but it doesn't really go with kind of what I'm going for. Ooh, this is nice. Maybe not with the bricks. Maybe we should just stick to bricks. Oh, thank you, potato. It is looking kind of nice. Ooh, that's too, no. I think, no. Why can't I find something I like here? This was always like one of those things I can never figure out if I like it or not. Is that too much brick? My house is green, and I'm kind of going blue and greens. I don't know why I'm doing that. Oh, there, that looks kind of nice. Keeps the green going. Fix my cat. There we go. Okay, I think I'm comfortable now. She likes to sit on my lap sometimes when I'm streaming, so... Yeah, I'm not sure if I really like the color of the stairs I have going here. But it'll do for now. Okay, back to my doors. I got too distracted with those pretty doors right there. No, no, that wouldn't look good there. Oh, it's a doggy door! I didn't even notice. I'm like, why the hell is this door so small? I know, when I see pictures from over there and everything's brick, oh, I love it so much. Brick houses are so pretty. You don't see a lot of brick houses where I'm at. Mostly just wood or just wood, that's about it. Or that metal paneling. Our house is wood, so... My house had, or was it? My parents' house had brick around the bottom. Kind of like right here, they had brick around the bottom. I like that. And I love all brick houses, though. Well, I don't see any double doors I really like. Ugh, that one's too big. What kind of colors do we have for this? That's too bad. This is a nice door, but none of these colors are matching the house. That one would probably be the best. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that for now. Both sides. Vivid description of a house in my area. Square of bricks. And I know exactly what you're talking about. No, I can totally picture that. Yeah, a description of our houses in our area is just wood. And not like logs or anything, like just wood. I'm like trying to think what our house on the outside looks like at the moment. I don't ever pay attention. I can look across the street. Let's see. Their house is wood. Yep, it's all wood. Actually, I think that house over there is that metal paneling, but there might be a brick house somewhere in the area, especially now, with people building around here. I think there'll be more brick houses. We had this one really pretty brick house, I remember. Can't remember where it was. But it was, I remember it was so pretty. It was gray bricks, though. So it kind of blended in with everything, which was kind of nice, actually, because you wouldn't see, you didn't see the house, so. I mean, you could see it, but it blended in so well that it was kind of like an abstract to the land. When I try to make my house in Sims, I get yeah, they don't have attics. They have basement, but not attics. Yeah. If you make an attic, it's like, it's pretty much just the second story, is all it is. Okay, I like this so far. I still think I will change these colors, but we'll keep them back because I just wanted to put the general idea there. All right, so let's get some light into our house here. What should we do? Could do maybe something like this. That's from Strangerville. Or we could use some of this packs. I haven't used a lot of these yet when building. Ooh, I can't wait to get, I'll say this every time. Ooh, this is a cute little window. Oh, that would go good in a bathroom. I always like putting cute little tiny windows in bathrooms. Whenever I finally am able to get Realm of Magic, I will probably the first thing I'll do with it is build. Oh, that looks kind of cute for the bathroom. Anytime I do bathrooms, I always do those little dinky little tiny windows. You know, Peeping Tom, when he comes by, he can't look in my bathroom window now, it's too high up. Should I put windows looking out into their backyard, or should I just leave them maybe... not this, for the bathroom, obviously I won't, but... I guess I'll just see what comes up. Oh, that was a cute little window, too. No. It's too big. I guess for the... How big is this? Whoa. It's a lot bigger than I thought. I think maybe for the kitchen area, I'll only put one back here. Then they can, like, while in their kitchen, look out in their backyard, not their front yard. Maybe something smaller? Is that too big? That's not where I'm going to keep it, of course, but... I don't know if I like that. Like our attic is like another floor, but not. My dad is planning to make it into a bedroom. Then my parents and mine would be. Ooh, yeah, that's my parents did that when my dad built our house originally. It had an upstairs, and it was pretty much just an attic. It was nothing was up there but storage, and eventually he ended up redesigning it and making it into bedrooms or one bedroom, better storage, and his music room is what it ended up turning into. But yeah, for the longest time when I was a kid, it used to be just like you'd walk up the stairs and it was just crap everywhere because that's where we stored everything. And it wasn't stored very well. We just like threw things up there and it was like boxes and boxes everywhere. I remember the first time when my friends would come over and we'd go up there to the room that was actually built. You had to walk through, they had like this little pathway through the junk to the back room. And then when my dad finally built it up, they're like, oh, this doesn't even look like the same, upstairs. Because it was now an upstairs instead of just attic space. It was kind of nice, but it was funny to see their reactions because they were used to this like junk. I know, I was watching someone the other day build with Realm of Magic to get, well, it wasn't necessarily to get ideas because I don't have the pack, but I was like, oh my god, everything is so gorgeous! And I'm still so jealous I can't have it yet. I shouldn't say I can't, I just don't have the money to have it yet. Damn it, these bed windows don't have any good colors. White and brown does not look good. That sucked. Those looked really cute there. These are too big. That's too big. I have the, like, idea. Maybe this? What colors do we have for this? Same general thing. Too dark. I don't like that brown over it. With the back being white, I kind of want a white look. I don't like those either. Maybe we can do something like this. Maybe that'll do. What does this look like? Oh wait, didn't I just put those? No. Maybe a Sulani? I have an only downfall. Can't have Island Living. Oh, that's a hard one. That is a hard one to decide if I would want Realm of Magic or Island Living. I think at the moment I would probably want Realm of Magic over Island Living because I like more of the designs, but Island Living has got, I mean, I love the island. Everything that came with it is just beautiful. But after Realm of Magic came out, it's like, oh, it's got like the perfect like stuff that I just love. Like that kind of like classic, like kind of like Victorian look, I guess. I guess that's what you would call it. Ooh, pink. That's too green. Let's go with that, I think. Those look kind of nice. No, that's too far. Duplicate that. Yeah, that looks kind of nice. Then they'll be looking from their kitchen out into their backyard. And maybe Maybe for like their bedrooms, we'll put like a smaller window, something kind of like the living room, or the bathroom, I mean, has. Didn't I just try these? It's a little bigger than I want, though. I think that's too big. I don't want that big of one. Maybe, nope, still too big. I want it right there in the middle. I hate that. Does it have to be here or here? Because I have an uneven wall. That's annoying. Oh, no, yeah, I totally bet that you're like just, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, like just craving that so much because it is so Harry Potter. Yeah, I totally bet that that one's hard for you, I'm sure. Because it would be hard for me if it was requires a higher, oh. It's kind of why I mean, it's got like, if they had like they had the Halloween pack, or the spooky stuff pack, I guess it wasn't really Halloween. But it didn't have a lot of build stuff to it. And that's kind of one reason I really like the vampires stuff, because I like all that kind of like creepy, like Halloween-like stuff. And so when I got vampires, like, I love this kind of stuff. Like, it's not going to go with this build, unfortunately. But all the vampire stuff, I just freaked out about because I love that stuff. Well, the idea I had here is not working out like I thought. Those are just too big for there. My house is uneven, so it's not going in the middle like I want it to, so, I could just do something so little like this, maybe. Maybe that? Oh, too high. Yeah, I guess that might look better. Should we do a color? I'm not really feeling the colors, really. I think I'll just leave them white. Okay, we'll just go with that for the back ones. I screamed so much my voice hurt up. Oh, I know that feeling. Yeah, Vampires has got to be one of my favorite packs, just for builds. It's a really fun pack to play with, too. I absolutely love it. If I had to pick a favorite pack, it would definitely be between Vampires and Island Living, for sure. What should we put on the outside now? Maybe something big? Wait, I put that on the inside. Maybe like one just giant window. No, that looks kind of weird. There's an idea. What do we got for colors? Dang it! They have no good colors. I guess that one would be okay. I've kind of got a lighter colors going for these, though. I've got the light brown for the door, and then kind of on the inside, I've got more of a white. And then this would be just too dark, I think. I know, like, for Discover University, people started getting excited thinking that, is this window on here twice? Oh, small versus big. Never mind, sorry. People were getting excited, hopefully the color wheel would come into effect finally, but they didn't. Or they didn't show it on the live stream. I finished the live stream, by the way. I finished the live stream of, the Discover University pack that's coming out, and it looks amazing. Let's try this. Do we have a light? No, that's too white. Ew, we could do that. That matches the door. That's an idea. Let's get rid of this window because I don't like that at all. Another, I can't put my finger. Oh, that's what grandmas are for. Grandmas are there to buy you stuff. Let's put one there, and let's try one maybe right across from the door. Semi across from the door, I guess. Oh, no, that's right across from it. It's gonna be a little funky and off, uneven on the other side, but... that's okay, we'll live with it. Those even? Yeah. Brick is right there, brick is right there, perfect. Okay. I am liking this. Oh my gosh, it's looking so good! Now, do we want windows here? I don't know. We've got windows for their backyard, but they are kind of like really small. No, I want these windows. Really small windows, though. No, that looks stupid. We could do something just kind of simple and just give them like a little one, or we could do something really big. Like one giant window. Kind of got a square wooden feel going, so I want to keep that kind of... what does that look like? Do these have more of a brownish look? Ooh, that looks better. That looks so much better. I kind of have like the light brown color going throughout, and then on the inside we have more of a white. So maybe I'll just stick to that window. That looks kind of nice there. I don't like the placement, but... so when you come in, it's kind of smack in the middle almost. It's a little off because I've got kind of a weird shape going to that room. And I might decide to change the shape later, but we're just going to keep that for now. And then one like smack in the middle here. That'd be more the middle, I guess. There. I think I'm done with windows. I haven't decided. No, I did decide. Never mind. I was thinking I was putting a door here, but that's the bathroom. No, I think I'm gonna keep that like that. Oh, I know, Brightchester. Oh, the whole university thing just looks great. There was a few things I was kind of disappointed with when watching the live stream, but I mean, nothing like over the top. Just stupid little things like I wish they would have done this and not that, or it seems so like detailed, like everything they were going on about, like damn man, they really did like what they say, the whole university feel. And I didn't go to college, so I don't know what it's like to like the whole university feel, but when watching it, it's what I imagined it would be like. So I'm still trying to decide if I can get it by Friday. I haven't quite decided if I can yet. No, I want little stairs. What? Go away. I don't want those. When I build like a maximum, we'll use 3. Oh, you have to cheat to edit rooms. I'm really bad with window placement, honestly. Kind of where I have them, I kind of like it though. Got like 2 on each side. I don't think I'm going to put any on the inside here because it's kind of just like a void anyway. There's nothing going on here. But if I do decide in the end to maybe put like a patio here, I'll probably put a door instead of a window. Yeah, I don't know why. I was gonna go back to say that. I don't know why they made it to where you have to cheat to edit your dorms, but I kind of get the idea. Like, they're trying to make it the whole feel of college. Like, when you go into a dorm room, you can't just automatically start building. And that makes sense, but it's The Sims. I mean, who cares for that? Who wants it that realistic? But I guess that's just kind of the theme they were going for when they made it, was more of a realistic, like, get the college feel kind of thing. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just put these, like, kind of wooden stairs here. Oh, man. I got this weird... Ah, I can't use the stupid design tool there. I forget that every time. That irritates me. Do we want white, or do we want to kind of go with the theme on the outside? Oops. Oh, I don't like how my stairs are looking here because it's just so uneven. That annoys me. I want it to go from here to here, and it's just the way I have the house designed. It's just not, like... It's not going in the direction I want it to go. But that's okay, I guess. It's a double door, though. That's kind of annoying. Ooh, no, I didn't really see that. No, I didn't see that yet. Or no, I didn't see much about it at all. If I put these over here... Will they be even, or will I have that funky... Oh, it worked on that side. Maybe I'll change the door placement on the other side just to make it fit. The Sims just comes in and ruins it for all. Oh no. Nah, I haven't seen that yet. Ew, I like the little designs on the side. I've never noticed that before. Think I'm gonna leave it like that though. I don't know if I'll keep those stairs. I need to change my window placement now. It's gotta be across from my door. There we go. Oh, now my doors are even. That's better. I didn't even notice before when I did that the doors weren't quite even. Okay, I don't know if I like how those stairs are looking, but it's probably the best I'm going to have to do. I don't want to put them any wider because it looks kind of funky. Because it goes past the door frame. I'll try something real quick. Ooh, I think I like those better. Yeah, I kind of like that half-done look there. I like the design there, but I just don't think it's going well with the room, actually. Or the outside. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. I think I'm just going to leave it to where on the outside... It's just kind of like half-done steps to their, like, makeshift backyard. And then we'll just add some little bit of things here and there to make the outside just look kind of nice. Maybe a plaything for a kid. Like we'll do kid stuff over here, adult stuff over here. They can come out of their rooms respectfully and then like that. Okay, I think I'm done with the outside for the majority of the build so far. So to recap, we have our A. Got our little backyard area here. Not much to the front yard, just kind of like... I think I have it a little too far off the map. Let me fix this. I'm building it on a bigger lot too, so I apologize that it's not gonna fill out the lot as I wanted to. I just wanted to make sure I had enough room. That's too close. I wanted to make sure I had enough room on the lot if I wanted to make a bigger build. Oh, that's better, that's centered. Because I will be putting this up in the gallery when I'm done. If I finish it today. If I don't finish it today, I might finish it off stream and then upload it to the gallery. Because I have this feeling I might not get it completely done. And I don't want to take like a stream and do like a room or something, so. So I'll be lurking a bit, no problem, that sounds fine. You keep building too, we'll build together. I love when you guys come on and you're like playing The Sims with me. I love that. I think that's so much fun. So outside, I believe, is done. I don't think I'm gonna put, like I said, nothing here in this little gap because I'm not sure yet if I'm going to add a patio-like area for them. And if I do, we'll probably put a door here and here. And it would seem kind of weird to look out the kitchen at your patio when we've already got windows looking into their backyard. So that way, if the kid's outside playing in the kind of the backyard, mom can see through the window, make sure kid's all right. All right, so now let's go into what will probably be the living room. No, we'll leave that. Because it's white out here. Anyway, sorry. We'll go, let's see, should we make this the living room? Or this side, the living room. They're both, I don't know. I see this being more of a living room side for some reason. So we'll do this side. We'll do this side as the living room. What kind of look do we, whoa, sorry. What kind of look do we want to do? Oh, breed out the weird is fun. I did a, oh no, I haven't done that yet. I've been trying to do YouTube videos that are kind of like that in cast, where like it's breed out the weird or something, and I haven't really done it yet. So I have like, I'm not into recording like I was. After I found streaming, I find it like kind of a pain to do YouTube videos. So I haven't done that many lately, and I'm kind of bummed because I had fun doing it. But it's just a lot of work on YouTube to have to, you have to record the video and then you have to edit the video. Well, you don't have to, I guess, but I do because I mess up so much. Then I have to edit the video and then I have to make all the stuff for the video, and it's just such a long process. Or on Twitch, I feel like if I make a mistake, it doesn't matter. I don't have to edit it. So I think I'm going to make this kind of a lighter colored house. Oh, I don't have doors for the inside, but we'll do that in a minute. We'll do some nice light colors inside. So we've got kind of like a greenish, there we go, afternoon sun instead of the other sun. We've got this greenish look here with some light colored bricks. Around the house, we've got some light colored windows. This window, I think, is too high. Oh, damn. I don't like it. It looks funky low, but it looks too weird high. And that one looks too weird high, so I'm just gonna have a funny looking... That's gonna irritate me, but I don't like the way it looks down here. And I don't like the way this looks up here, so it's just gonna have to be weird like that. That's one thing I want to do on stream too, is decorate some starter homes. Go into the gallery, pull some homes that are like, kind of like Furnish Me's, but not quite like that. But I want to like do a base game Furnish sometime. I was thinking maybe when I do the letter B for design, that we can do like, for the letter B, we'll do all base game stuff. I was going to do an animal theme with this for the letter A, but I don't want to. I think I'm just going to make just some nice home. So we could do some maybe like a yellowish color inside. I'm kind of making this like a farm-like house. Or not farm, but something similar to like a farm-like. Do some light. We got some brownish windows though, so we need to go with that. This is one of my favorites. Is yellow too bright? Oh, no, I kind of like that. Ooh, that looks kind of nice. Okay, we'll go with that for the living room, and I think I'll stick on both sides that color. I'm gonna make a gender-neutral kids room here. So, you know, if anyone does download this off the gallery, you can change, obviously, the wallpaper. So I'm just gonna make kind of like a general, like, idea that this is like a kid's room. Ooh, we could do the cute little penguins. Oh my goodness. Could do maybe like this one. That's kind of, this is gender neutral. Let's do the little penguins. Oh, aren't they adorable? I think, which just sounds really weird, one of my favorite rooms to design is the bathroom. Why? I don't know. I just love doing bathrooms. I love tile, I think is probably why I like doing it so much. These are kind of cool, but I've never really used that. That's more high. Like high end. I kind of like this. Our house is like a greenish on the outside. No, that's too green. Could try that. I'm not sure I'm feeling that wallpaper though, or that tile. But I'm just gonna make each room a solid color, and then in a little bit I will actually readjust to like bathrooms. I like having maybe like this wall paneling, then the rest of the wall tile, or like over here where the tub is tile, then over here paneling or something. But I'm gonna keep it like that for just the moment. So parents' room, adult room, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, what's this? What is that called? Simply Stucco. What kind of colors do we have for Simply Stucco? Ooh. I wish they had a purple in this. Oh my god, how beautiful would purple be right now here? Gray's a little blah. Brown's a little blah. I really like this blue, but it's a little too dark. You know what? I'm going to save that for maybe a bathroom. Because I have an idea there. These are kind of nice. Not that color necessarily, but... let's just do this. Let's do that. Ah, you dare... you can't use a fucking design tool on that? They're too tiny to see. I don't know what I want. Ooh. Our house, like I said, our house is kind of greenish. So let's see if we can find like a lighter. Maybe that green will do. We could do maybe a little darker. I like this one personally so far. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, so our last room we have to wallpaper is the kitchen. I don't know. What do we want to look the kitchen? What do we want the kitchen to look like? What do we want to look the kitchen? Oh, that's brick. What am I thinking? In The Sims 2, they had so many, like, wallpapers that just looked like a kitchen. And for some reason, The Sims 4, I never can find any that, in my opinion, look like a kitchen. Do these have different looks other than leaves? Not really. I kind of like that leaf look, though, but not for a kitchen. Oops. I want this one. This is a wall. Oh, wait. No, that's not what I thought it was. Psych. Maybe some paneling is the wall I'm looking for. Maybe like a wood paneling kitchen. No, wood paneling doesn't look good in the kitchen. What's on our other? Blah. Siding. Isn't siding the same as paneling in your... Well, maybe it's not. Sorry, I'm not a builder. A real builder, I mean. Oh. Oops. No. Gosh, some of these are so pretty to use, but they're just too dark. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I thought I was gonna like it, but it's not coming out like I want it to. Maybe for the kitchen, we'll just do something real simple, like these are really nice. Just your basic trim. Oops, not that one. So let's go with that. Let's go with the greenish kitchen. Made the bathroom and green bedroom. I don't know if I'm going to keep the bathroom, actually. I've got too much green going on, I think. I got like a greenish bedroom, a greenish light kitchen. It's like a light green. Bathroom I'm not feeling. And as I said, that's like my favorite room to do. I'm just not feeling that. But I think I'm going to keep it for the moment because I have another idea. I just kind of have to... Ooh, that one might be nice, but the Jungle Adventure pack had horrible colors in my opinion. Like this would look really nice with like a white background or something. But I think I'm just going to leave the bathroom for the moment and we'll go back to it. Because wherever I place things, like I said, if I put a tub here maybe, or a tub shower. My bathroom is really large, I just realized. But I have an idea. Since it's going to be like an indoor-outdoor bathroom, or not indoor-outdoor, what do you call those, innie-outies or whatever they're called? We might go with something maybe just a little different. Maybe like, let's do... Let's see what this looks like first before I really... We could do maybe like a half wall and make it kind of like toilet over here, shower over here, and then toilet over here with a tub or something, to where it's not technically 2 bathrooms, but it's got 2 feels to it. That might be too tall of a wall though. Because they won't be able to use it at the same time, because it'll still be like, it's not private enough. That's too short. Whoa, not the whole house. No, stop. No, it's not what I wanted. damn it. Can you not do that? Ugh, whatever. Or we could do something like this. Let's see what this looks like. Can you put these like a door here? You can. Ooh, this is an idea. I don't I don't know if I like it though. Let's see. Maybe let's just try something. I have this feeling like they might not want to go in the bathroom because it's not private enough. If I leave this hole in the wall here. But I don't really want to put a door because I just don't want it to be 2 bathrooms. I want it to be kind of like 2 bathrooms, but it's still 1 big bathroom. Did I put I didn't put doors into the rooms yet. I gotta remember to do that. So I'm gonna just leave that half wall there and just kind of go with it for a minute and see if I decide to change my mind. So let's get our bedroom, or not our bedroom, let's get our doors to the rest of the house. So kitchen's gonna have just one of those classic, what do you call these things? Archways. And I think literally I will just do the classic archway, nothing fancy. Maybe just like something like that, maybe, or a double? What does this one look like? No, that's too big. It's a little too fancy. I think I'll just do the classic. Yeah, just an innie outie here. Let's try maybe those colors, or maybe one darker. There, that'll match the floor. I don't like that door is that color on this side. Whatever. It's whatever. It's fine. Then we just need a simple door to go into the bedrooms. Simple, 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 simple door. No, I don't like that. Should we do something just as simple going into the bathroom? What do we want? What kind of color do you think we should have? Maybe a white or a darker brown, a black, or this kind of dark? Ooh, thank you for the follow, Elvis Fab. Thank you. Welcome to the stream, too. How you doing? Maybe we'll just leave them white. Ugh, but the rest of the house has got like a brownish color, so maybe let's try the brown. But we'll do white out into the bathrooms. That sounds good. And the bathroom, this one's gonna look funny. Or maybe not as funny as I thought. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. I think that'll be fine. I think we are 1 follower away from 100 now. I lost a follower over the last 2 days. Boo. So I was back down to 98 followers. So I think I'm back up to 99 now. Let me get you some hearts in the chat since I'm like not many people here today. Hearts for the follow. Thank you again for following. All right, I think we got it. We've got it done. Well, not done, obviously. Let's put our house up. No roof yet. Roof is the last thing I do because I just dread doing the roof. So we've got our front porch, or other porch, which is more like just side porch, I guess. We could have been different, put it on like the side too. That would look kind of weird though. So then we've got just going in, ugh. We got the living room area, I think. And then we'll do kids room, kind of a neutral feel to it. So you guys can make it whatever you want if you do want to download this. Then we've got a bathroom, which I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to do this half wall here. Not quite sure if we're going to keep that half wall. It's just an idea I've got going right now. Other side to the bathroom. Adults room. I might change the wallpaper. I don't know yet. And then, like, I don't know. This is going to be dining room area-ish. So, yeah. I think we've got a good, a house. Okay. Yeah, I think we've got it. All right, I'm not feeling these stupid stairs I have outside, but I gotta do something. And sorry, I'm on the wrong tool. If I make them larger, it goes past the door frame and irritates me. So we're just gonna leave it like that. Just something so our Sims can get in and out of the house. Really is all I need it to be. All right. Perfect. It only took me an hour and a half to build the frame of the A. And honestly, I think get this to go away. I think it looks pretty good, honestly. Pretty good. I'm just trying to think now. What do we want to do? Do we want to do, like, so I'm pretty sure this side is going to be the living room. It's just larger. And we could do something like another half wall maybe to like divide it off from maybe like a study-like area. And then this side we can do dining room, maybe add just some nice things like a fireplace maybe. Like my other house had an area that was kind of like a not dining room, like a living room. And then there was the other area of the house that was through the kitchen that was kind of like more like a living room, but it was just like a living area. It didn't have a TV or anything, or there was nowhere to put a TV really. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just make sorry, stretch my back, it hurts today. We'll make a living room for like TV and stuff, and then maybe on this side we'll make just kind of like a little kind of like gathering area, and then over here we'll put computer study right outside the kids' room. It's not a bad idea. Did I do everything out here so far? We'll work on the things like the trees and stuff later. I just don't feel like doing trees at the moment. I gotta look at my phone real quick. Got a text message I gotta look at. My mom went into town today because she had to go get something. One of her friends has had a book signing today, so she had to go into town, and she sent me this picture of something that's coming in town, and it's like, I'm so excited it's coming back! Sorry, so I had to look at that. Okay, anyway, I'm back. Now I'm extra happy. One of our businesses is coming back, and I'm so stoked because it's one of my favorites. Okay, anyway, let's work on the living room first. Let's put our walls down because we don't need those up, but we'll put these up. So, let's see, we could try, I'm going to try a half wall idea I have. Personally, half walls are my favorite thing that came with The Sims 3. Originally came with The Sims, or 3, Sims 4, sorry. The stairs is the second best thing they did, but that was a patch update, so that's different. But the half wall thing is amazing. What I have going here might not work, so just bear with me for like a split second. Medium, short half wall, medium half. I'm trying to make it to where like there's gonna be like a desk on the other side so they can like watch the TV from the computer or a desk. I might not put a computer there, but I might put a desk. So I'm like thinking maybe like do something like this. Maybe not quite that large. I might put it over one. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. Let's see how that goes. It might not go... I want it right here. Right there. Stupid sim builds. Can I, like, what if I made it larger? Oh, that's what that does? Never mind. I'm like, I want it to look like a really thick wall. Oh well, we'll try that. We'll see how that goes. We'll paint it even. Just in case we want to keep it, it's at least the same color as the house, and I'll have to do it later and forget. My biggest thing is I'll do something like that. I'll put some idea there, kind of like the bathroom I've got going at the moment. And I'll totally forget to go back and put the wallpaper on it. And you guys will have like a house with half a house with no wallpaper. I haven't done the floors. Oh my gosh, see what I mean? I haven't done the carpet or anything. Okay, my favorite thing in houses, and I even said this yesterday to my family, we need to pull up our carpet and put in wood floors because I love wood floors. My old house had wood floors and I loved it. It was just so much nicer. Too bright. Maybe. Ooh, that one looks better. So we'll do a wood floor on each side. Let's see. Kitchen, I like kind of always like a tile or linoleum, either or works for me. I like both. I always forget where the linoleum is. There it is. But The Sims has no real good linoleum in my opinion. That might work. That's the only color they have. Let's try it. Kids, bedrooms always need carpet. Always needs carpet. I'm sorry. Something just... Ooh! Spooky carpet. Oh, I don't know why it's spoopy, but I love it. Kids' room's blue. That's too dark. Oh my gosh, I love it. I don't know if it goes well with that wallpaper, but I think it looks really cool for a kid's bedroom. Let's just do white, maybe. No. Not blue. I think I'm gonna change this wallpaper. There, that looks better. A green on the bottom and then a white on top looks a lot better than the green on top. I'm not feeling this door on the other side. I wish in The Sims they would let you do like white here, but brown over here. That would look really nice. Why is this door black over here? Where'd my window go? Oh, because I put a half wall there. Damn it. I like that little curve though. That's annoying. I like the curve I have here because I'm big on curves. As you can see, I've got weird angles in my house, but it is an A house, but I like kind of these weird curves sometimes. And I like that curve, but it messes with my window and that kind of irritates me. Maybe we will just move it. Huh, I don't know. It's kind of irritating me that it's just kind of off. I don't know if I like coming out of this room and there's just like, boom, a half wall just kind of sitting there. It doesn't look as bad as I thought it might look. Well, we'll try it. If it irritates me too much, maybe I'll take out the half wall idea. It's just going to irritate me too much that this window is not even with the window's not even with the door. Oh, I'm so freaking in love with that carpet. I'm sorry. Doesn't really go with the room, but can I change maybe like from penguins to something darker or lighter? It's the same thing, but it's bunnies. Huh. Those are some psychedelic dots. I've never paid much attention to them. I guess I'll just leave it. It's not really that bad. Okay, as I was doing, and then I realized I lost my window that pissed me off. What was I doing? I was doing carpet. Did I finish? Carpet. Oh, I didn't put anything in the bathroom. Oh, I don't know if I'm keeping those walls. I'm not going to put any flooring in the bathroom at the moment because I don't know if I'm keeping that wallpaper. Let's work on the living room here. Build or design, I mean. Let's get the living area working or going. Comfort. What do we want to do? Let's do something. A spoopy couch. I'm so sad I missed Halloween on stream. I wanted to do some like Halloween stream, and I couldn't get on, and I was kind of bummed about that because I'd got the spoopy pack and everything, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna like do something spoopy with it, and I couldn't get on. I like that couch, but none of the colors. Can maybe do some like city living. Let's go with that. That might be too much of the same color in the room. Let's do that. Let's try, let's do a chair? Maybe. Actually, before I do the chair, I want to do a surface. Still by far my favorite table. I use this table way too much. I just realized I forgot to put my cheats on. I didn't do it because I was just building. Oh, darn. What are the other ones called? I know I have them in my chat. Cheats. There they are. These cheats I used The Sims 4. I'm forgetful, so I did BB move objects, BB dot, show hidden objects, and BB dot ignore gameplay. Game play unlock. Ba-ba. Okay, there. Now everything is available for us to use. Oh, I have kind of committed on using this. We could do... That's too blah. I think that looks kind of nice. Maybe we'll change this to this color. And then we'll do a chair here. Comfort. This is probably going to be an expensive house. I was hoping I could make this house a little like cheaper, but it's not. I go overboard when it comes to putting things in houses, so they end up being super expensive. Oh, that's a cool chair. I'm not going to use it, but that's a really cool chair. Oh, how cute! Let's try, I don't know if I'll use that, but let's put this right here. Let's move this to more of an angle. It's not, I want this more a different angle. Not like that and not like that, but it's the best it's gonna come, I guess. This chair is super cute. Okay, sorry, that color does not match what it's showing. Perfect. Then I always have to add for you guys, I always have to have the thermostat. Because in all honesty, I get really tired when the Sims is I like to put it like right above the door. I'm always all over the place too when decorating and designing, so I apologize if I don't focus on one thing. I kind of go all over the place. I always put umbrellas because ever since I got vampires and I realized umbrellas sometimes do break. Ever since now, I always put an umbrella rack in my house. We'll put it kind of here in the corner. We'll put some potted plants maybe? Maybe? Maybe, maybe not. My favorite's this one, but that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, that's kind of cute. Just like in the corner there. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Maybe should we make that one bigger? Is it too big? Oh god, it's too big when you do that. Oh well. Actually, I got an idea. Let's put this right about here instead. And we'll put some, Okay, apparently it's not called jacket. It's called coat something. Mark coat rack. I like putting coat racks. Oops, no, not duplicate. No, that color looks the best. Hey, that looks kind of nice. Simple little living room so far. What should we put for a TV? Should we just put a wall? Boom! That's what we should do. Can maybe put a wall one, or let's put a table. Let's see what kind of table we might want to go with. Surface. Surface! What is this called? Oh, not dining room table. Are they actually called coffee tables? Yeah. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. This is my favorite. I love using this one, but I don't think I'll use it. Oh, that looks kind of nice. Oh, I do that every time. For some reason, I think the eyedrop tool is... How do those colors go? For some reason, I get in my head that the eyedrop tool is for... this one's kind of nice. Duplicate. I don't know why. I just get that stuck in my head. Oh, yes. Yes. Right about there? Yeah, let's do that. So if we want to do that, do we maybe want to go with this? Maybe we'll just put... Why is it freaking out not going on the wall? Could do that, I guess. Maybe do a little bit of a darker color, though. Oh, look at all the pumpkin! Wait, where'd it go? Look at all the pumpkins that are unlocked when I do that. Yes. Pumpkins! Pumpkins are the best. Oh, what I'm looking for, I think, is actually in lighting. I always think that it's the thing I'm looking for is in this. I always think that's in decorations, because to me it looks like a decoration. That one looks kind of nice. Ooh, love, love, love it. That looks really nice. I have not put lighting in the house yet. That's okay. I'll do that later. I kind of always... It would help me to design because it would actually brighten up the house, but I tend to like to use... I tend to like to do that after for some reason. These are one of my new favorite things. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that one's kind of creepy looking. Yes, kitty cat. Kitty cat succulent for the win. I'm sorry. Every house needs your Kleenex box. I didn't really leave any area for, like, a laundry-like room. I could do that in the bathroom. Instead of making 2 toilets, I could just put maybe, like, the laundry over here or something. Like, tub shower. Maybe, like, a sink over here instead of the sink over here. Oh, that's an idea. That's an idea, yeah. Okay, we might do that instead. I kind of always forget about adding laundry. Not that it's really a big deal, because some people just don't like the laundry in houses. But I personally love adding the laundry room. Can I move that closer to the door? Cute! Oh, I like that. This is my first... Oh, yes! That would so be in my room. I would so put this in my room. Kind of reminds me of Jack Skellington anyway, so it would go in my room for sure. A square rug. Well, yeah, that is a square rug. It's a little bit different color than I'd like. Maybe if we go something like this. Yeah, that, I'm not sure about that color now. Oops, sell. That color looked actually kind of better when it was on top of the other one. I feel like my room is blending too much when I do that color. Maybe I can find a different mat. Is this the one we just did? Yeah, that's the one we just did. What about this lattice one? What kind of colors and designs does it have? That's too bad. That one looks kind of nice, but I'm not really feeling the... I'm not feeling the colors for the room. Whoa. Oh, that one's cool! Oh yeah, this is that one with those. This is the one that changes design on you by colors. So not that one. Ooh, little too funky. That one is cool! Okay, a little too much funky design though. What about this one? Let's try this real quick. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Yeah, that looks a lot better than that other one I had. I felt like it was just blending too much. I keep color coordinated to the as best I can because I don't like doing, if I have that in the idea in the room at least. I don't like to put too many bright colors if I'm not going with that kind of theme. But then again, sometimes when I'm doing colors, especially such neutral colors like this, it tends to get a little blah when you're blending. But I think that carpet kind of makes it a little bit better. Let's do some kind of standing light here in the corner. Excuse me. Maybe this? Let's see what that looks like. What's this? Oh, maybe even that might look kind of cool. We could do just some classic light. How about a blue light? God, I love those. Or maybe something. No, that's too much. Or that. No, not that. Ooh, that one's cool. Ooh, or something like that. Oh, I got too many light designs. Okay, pretty much I'm gonna eliminate this one. So that one looks like that one better. Let's eliminate the chorizo. I think those look better. These personally, they just look kind of nice there. And that color even looks really nice. Can't see the lines on the floor because the carpet's in the way. Good enough. Even enough. Oh, I'm so happy with how this room is looking. It's actually looking pretty decent, considering that I don't design often. We could do something simple, I think, for like, maybe something just like this? Maybe not. It's not fitting above the TV like I want it to, so I guess we might not put anything up there. One of my favorites is this. Too much for this room, though. What do we have for wall hangings instead? I wish this was smaller. This is one of my favorite things to put in houses, but it sticks out too much. I don't like how it's protruding from the wall so much. Oh, this is kind of nice. It's different. Kind of have it uneven there, my bad. It's hard to get things even when I use the move tool. The damn window's in the way too. And I am very particular too when it comes to how something matches on the other side of the wall. So I apologize if I'm sitting here doing this too much, but that's as even as I think I'm gonna get. It's a little off on one side. Nope. I can tell that's wrong. Shut the front door! If that stupid window would get out of my way. There! That looks better. It's not quite even, but it's gonna do. I'm not gonna sit here for 20 minutes trying to get that perfect. Because in my eyes, it will never be perfect. Some of these things I don't even know what they are. So I kind of like just pull them up real quick. That would look cute there, I think. Wrong button. I like how you can see it reflecting in the table here. I don't know why, but I love that. All right, you know what? I think our living room for the most part. Oh, that's a wall thing. I know I'm in wall decorations, but I swear that was gonna be one I could just set on the floor, which I could actually. That would look kind of cool on the floor in some houses, but I don't have anything back here. Let's put some... Should we put some drapes on there? Or curtains, whatever you want to call them. Whoa, too big. I like that. I like it kind of only on one side, too. One of my favorites, where is it? Is it this one? No, that's new. I haven't played with that one yet. Are these. These are my favorites. Except for you just gotta have the perfect window for it to work. These are my favorites, too. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Like one side. Makes it kind of look like you could pull it across, maybe. Or not. But I'm gonna go with that idea that's like, hey, something you could pull across instead of putting one on each side. Even though there's no thing that goes all the way across, but use your imagination. So I have this kind of void over here. We could put, because what I'm going to do, let's just work on this real quick. Let's work on like a desk area over here. Because it's kind of the whole point of this is, oh, I was kind of making it the point where you could watch TV from here, but it's not working out that way. I put it at too bad of an angle. I should have flipped the living room and put everything over here. Ugh, too late now. I'm not flipping that whole living room. Maybe that. No, that's a little too... That's a little too nice. Could do that. Maybe just glass? Or something like this even? Those colors go with the house. That looks nice. Or as nice as I'm gonna make it. I'm just kind of bummed now that I put the TV on the wrong side of the room, but my whole point for this little area being like a study area instead of breaking it off into another room was so you can kind of watch the TV from here. And it's probably not going to work that way because I put it too far over, but the window would have been in the way otherwise, so. I don't know. Let's do, why is the Education Online PC the exact same as the Immersive Bend? No, that's too much. Why is that like in a weird angle on the desk? I don't like that, but Let's maybe just do some like simple little chair like this. Not that color, apparently. Or none of those colors match the table. I guess I'll leave that for now. It'll probably irritate me in a while that it's not matching. Not activity and skills. Couple little knickknacks, like maybe some books there. Maybe like a folder. Does that look stupid? Get the books back far. There we go. Books, folder, you know, like a little work area. Oh. Oh, you know what? I kind of like that. That's not what I was going for, but... Ooh. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a rug for under the desk so you don't mess up the carpet. Is that too small? Can I put 2? Would that look stupid? Kinda. That does look stupid. That's too bad. I kind of like that. I need it just like a hair... A hair bigger. Oops. Like that. That's kind of the size I'm going for. That sticks through over there. Maybe I'll just put something on the floor over there and get rid of it. Oh, there's some nice colors in here. Yes, let's do that. Something's got to go here to block that. What do we got that can block that? Maybe something like that? You can still kind of see it, but that'll block it enough, I think. Or maybe like a globe. I always push cancel. I mean to sell it. There, that cut. That's the only color? Oh. Okay, well, we'll leave it that color, I guess. Yeah, that's looking kind of nice. Let's get some lights in this room. I'm big on standing lights. Like, they're just my... Ooh, that's kind of cool. They're just my favorite lights. I don't put many on the walls. Maybe for over here, we'll do that. Where'd that one go? This one. I kind of like the color it had come with. Yeah, personally, I really like this one. Ooh, it looks so nice. All right, let's do not appliances. We're not doing that. Let's put a bookcase over here because this is like the study-like area. Okay, wait, what's going on here? We've got a door there. Let's do this. Let's try putting this here. And let's put some like simple bookcase maybe here on the wall? Whoa, no, too big. Too big. maybe, just maybe that might work. And then maybe some like comfy chair right here. This is what I have in the living room, so maybe we'll put this chair here. Not at that angle though, that looks kind of weird. Not even there. Well, darn, my angles aren't working like I wanted it to. Okay, that doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. Except for that chair is not a color I want. Or maybe it is the color I want. Never mind. Psych, it is the color I want. I guess it's okay. I think I'm gonna move the chair just a tad though. I should be able to access that bookcase, and then that light's a little weird over there, but I don't know. It'll probably be okay. I'm big on rugs too, so if you see me putting a lot of rugs, I like rugs. Whoa, not that kind of rug though. Do these come in different colors by chance? Nope. That's not looking like I thought it would. Neither is that. Okay, maybe we won't put a rug there. Maybe we'll just leave that the way it is. I think I will put a plant right here though. Yeah. We'll leave that there. I was thinking maybe pulling it out. But I don't know. It'll be fine where it is. Can we put maybe some decoration here on the wall? Something like this. Or this, maybe. Ooh, that one's nice. Actually, it even kind of matches the room. Nope, the only color we can do. Yeah, I like that there. That looks really nice. All right, well, Oh my goodness, I haven't saved in forever. It's only taken me an hour to do one room. Maybe I will have to break this down. No, it's only 4 o'clock. I don't know if I'll have time to finish this house this stream, but we'll see. But I think I'm done with the living room. I think it looks really nice. It's very, very contemporary, I think. Got your little like workstation over here. Added a little bit of the green coming in from the outside. Just a little living area, nothing too special. Little bit of this going on. Can I change anything here? No, actually this one looked better. No, never mind, that one looks better. I don't think I'm gonna put anything more on the walls. It's a little blah over here, but I don't really see the point in putting much over there. Unless I see something... Maybe just like a flower right here? That might just... Yeah, that might just add a little bit. Alright, that looks better, except for I think this frame would look better. Yeah, that one looks a little better. The other one was too dark. Yeah, so then we've got our nice, cute, little, comfy, cozy living room. A little bit of decoration on the walls. You got your thermostat. Yeah, I like that room. That room kind of turned out a lot better than I thought it would. And like I said, I don't know what I'm going to be doing over here yet, but I have an idea. And let me go with my idea real quick. So we could do maybe like... I think it would look nice on this wall. We could do a fireplace. Ooh, a brick fireplace. That kind of matches the outside a little bit. It's a little darker, I think, though. That matches the outside. That looks really nice. I have not played a lot with the cats and dog pack, so when I see something new like that, I freak out. I don't freak out, but I kind of freak out. So some like nice little cozy area. I'm trying to decide where maybe we want to put. Maybe put like a table, a chair, oh my god, a chair and table. Maybe right here. That might look nice. Let's try that. Surfaces, kitchen table. No, something a little more elegant than that. Maybe this? Ooh, maybe that. Not that. No, not that either. I'm not big into the round tables either. I think this one might be too big. That's a bummer. I kind of like that table, but if I made it small, it would make it inaccessible. So we're just gonna go with this one, I think. Trying to decide if I want to like maybe just leave it here smack in the center. Or maybe where I had it. Or up against the wall. If I put it up against the wall, that just leaves like a really weird void here in the middle of the room, which I could make into something like a living area. Not a living room, just like a living area where they'll just like kind of hang out by the fireplace, maybe. Those look nice. I don't think I'll put them on the ends, though. I think I'll do this. It's not what I wanted. Decorations. Maybe like a cornucopia in the middle? Maybe not. That's a little too large. What is this? Oh, that's nice. Oh, I could have used that somewhere in one of my other builds. Or we can maybe do just like some nice candles in the middle of the table. Only problem with unlocking everything is sometimes you get like, there's just like all this stuff is here, which I like to use these, but they're just kind of like, I have to scroll through a lot of things, it feels like. Maybe I'll just leave. Not really seeing anything else. That's too big. That's an idea. What is this? Crystal clear. Alright, whatever you say. Maybe just like some barbecue sauces in the middle. Bowl of fruit, maybe? Ugh, putting too much on the table, I don't know. I can't say what I want to put on the table, so I'm just gonna put everything on it until I make my decision. That's more the kitchen. Oh. I could put maybe this in the bathroom instead of the half wall thing. I could have put that actually in the living room too instead of the half wall. Oh, love it. Can I put stuff up here? No, this isn't one of those ones you can put up anywhere. Whoa, that's bigger than I thought it was gonna be. You get those hidden objects from, okay, I've eliminated that. I kind of like this. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's supposed to go in a restaurant, but how many times am I been at my dinner table like, oh, damn it, the ketchup's in the other room, or, oh, no, that's what I do, I need a menu at my dinner table, but, oh, this is a nice decoration. Ooh, maybe we'll put it like in here. Like, nothing is really going to go in this room, so I've kind of got this weird void. So we could put maybe this. That's just kind of different. Like a goldish color? Oh, I could get closer to the wall though. Not coming through. Perfect. That actually looks kind of nice there. I don't know if I'll keep it, but it'll be there for now. So let's try just like a, let's see, comfort. Maybe like a love seat or something right here. These are my favorite. I don't know if I'll use that. What is this? Wooden. Maybe just something a little simple. Ooh. Ooh, I like. Not the color, but I like. Maybe this room will do more light. We'll do like a whitish color. Oh, I'm in front of the door. It's not quite even, but... I don't know. It's like coming out of this room and all of a sudden, boom, there's like a back of a couch. Maybe I should just change the couch or something. That's in front of the other door, though. That's a little better. I just kind of want this couch like near the fireplace. But against the wall here, it looks weird. And then it just kind of, I like this table right there. It looks really nice right there. Always, always, always put a smoke alarm wherever there's going to be fire in the house. I think I'm gonna leave that. So let's do some decorating in this room. This wall is gonna be really just nothing. I have nothing I really know to put there. I have an idea maybe, but we'll see if it looks good. Maybe like, that's too big. I can make it smaller. That kind of looks cute smaller too. Because this door really isn't meant for anything other than just leaving the house. It's not, the front door is supposed to be the other door. I love putting ceiling fans, and I don't do it very often. Maybe we'll put a ceiling fan in here. Where's the, I thought that's more than 2? Huh, I swear there was more than 2, but... Put one in there. That looks kind of nice. We won't put one in here. I don't see the point. Put one in here. In here, though, for lighting, real quick, we'll do hangy lights. So for the table, I like to be kind of fancy above tables. This one is really nice, but it's too low. That's way too fancy. Just do something like that, maybe, or... No, that's not what I thought it was. Let's just maybe do the classic, like those. Except for they're not over the table. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. And then maybe we'll put something hanging on the wall behind this chair, like... What? Oh, hell yeah! I want that in my house. What? Those are awesome. Ooh, that's not what I thought it was. Like, I want this, but I don't like the double candle look. I want just like one single candle hanging on the wall. Like this, but not with the arm hanging out, because that does not fit. So maybe we'll just do this. Just to put some light over here. I don't know. That's not looking like I want it to look. Which reminds me, is there anything in miscellaneous I could use? Why are some of these in miscellaneous when they are in the other screen as well? No, there's nothing in miscellaneous. I need to put some lights outside. Whoa, that's too big. Let's do that. I think that'll look nice. There we go. A little bit of light so they can see coming to the house. I'm just so mad at this wall for being so blah. Maybe we can just... Oh, I had an idea. Let's see. Let's try... I was going to maybe do a mirror. A big mirror? Like a long mirror? That's not long enough. They don't have like a super long one, or I don't have a super long one. It's one thing that's kind of a downfall to not having all the packs. I know there's probably certain things I'm looking for. And my pack, I just don't have the pack with it, and that makes me angry. But I promise, one day, guys, one day, I will have all the packs, and this will be so much more fun to decorate when I have everything. Oops. Oh, that looks kind of nice. Well, let's do the greenish color. I don't do shelving very often. I saw someone do a shelf in a build recently, and I thought it looked so pretty, and I don't do shelving enough. Like, the girl, she had done, I think, like, something like this, and then mimicked it on the other side. Not like that, because that looks stupid. Like that. So she had, like, corner shelves. That's an idea, maybe, to do somewhere. Maybe instead of this here, we can do, like, some corner shelves? Would that look good? I just need like flat shelves, just like, yeah, just like these. It's too much of a corner, I think. It's gonna look kind of funky. I could do maybe one just right here. Just like a two-shelfer. Why does that plant look like it's going through the wall? It's not. Won't rotate. Okay, I think I'm gonna sell this one. And let's try some other plant here. Maybe, I don't know if I like those shelves there. I liked the idea, but I don't know if I like them anymore. Is that too dark? Hey, D-Money! Streaming's going pretty good. Just creating a house. That's all I'm doing today. But it's actually been a blast. I've had a lot of fun. Except for these damn shelves can't set the color I want. It's been a lot of fun designing this house. I got a nice A shape going here like I planned, and I've got only 2 of the rooms done. I kind of wanted these shelves to more match the door, but they're not really, they don't have a color that matches the door. And I'm not even sure I like them there. I just liked that idea I saw someone do. It looked kind of stupid in this room, though. Let's try it real quick. Maybe... You know what? It looks actually better on that side than it did this side. This side, I think it's because I have too much going on already. It just doesn't look good. Put something else in this corner. There we go, that's better. I kind of like that plant better. I just kind of put it there to look at it. But I actually like the way that looks better. Kind of adds a little tiny bit of color. Thank you, thank you. I am trying. I am doing so much better at being on lately. I got all my personal issues out of the way, so I'm able to come on more. I've noticed, though, I've lost a lot of people for some reason. I used to have a bunch of my regulars, and since I had to take a hiatus, I've noticed a lot of them have disappeared. I kind of miss them. I don't know why. I don't know why they disappeared on me. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen if I did that. Maybe I'll leave those there. Should I bring them down one, or is that too low? No, that'll probably do well there. I think I'm just gonna put a bunch of like random, a bunch of random stuff on this shelf. They'll be back, trust me. Aw, thank you. I hope so. I really miss some of them. I know I changed my schedule, so some of the ones that for like overseas, I'm on at like a really weird time for them. But I had to change my schedule because it just worked a lot better for me to stream at different times. Shelving is so funky. Like, what you can and cannot put on the shelves. I don't want that up there, but... Like, in my opinion, this notebook should be able to go on that shelf. Holy crap, that is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was this little baby thing of books. Like, kind of like this, but that doesn't go on the shelving. It is, no, that's all right. I actually disappeared off Twitch for like 2 weeks. I just felt like I needed to just kind of stay away from everything. Not just Twitch. I kind of stayed away from the internet. One, our power was out for a while, but I just felt like I had been spent too much time online and I was just kind of burnt out. But then after a while, I was like, God, I really do miss it. Ooh. Oh, I can put that in that one room. So I've been on actually most of the week. I started back up on Thursday and I've been back since Thursday. And I have been so happy to be back. I don't want that. It's taken my mind off of everything that's going on. Oh no, I don't know what to put on this shelf. Nothing wants to sit on the shelf for me. And nothing, like, really looks good either. I could put maybe a cute little kitty cat statue. That might look... Oh, excuse me. That might look kind of cute. Damn it. Don't push that button again. I was gonna go with an animal theme anyway for this house. So we could just do something cute like that. A whole year. Damn. I don't know if I could stay away for a whole year. It might do me good sometimes if I did, but I don't know if I could do it. The week was nice because it just kind of let me recharge. Oh, see? Oh, I could put stuff up there. Won't that go through the roof though? Yeah, that's putting it on the roof pretty much. But then after like the second week I was gone, I was like, oh man, I really miss being on. God damn it, why doesn't those things go on the shelf? There's probably a cheat I could use to make them go up there, but I'm not in the mood to like be pushing a bunch of buttons today. People caused my disappearance. I feel like that sometimes too, though. I've had it to where there's been people that have made me feel like I don't want to be on here. But then I just remember I'm not doing this for them. I'm doing this for me. This is about me having fun, and that's what I'm doing today. I'm just having a bunch of fun, just doing nothing really. I'm just making a house that the idea came. Ooh, cookie jar. That's kind of cute right there. I got the idea off of someone on Twitter. Or not Twitter, excuse me, YouTube. I can't talk and concentrate at the same time. Sorry if I'm like talking and then all of a sudden I stop. But I got this idea from a girl who uploads on YouTube, and I was like, oh, that'd be kind of fun to do something like that. And I don't build often. So when it comes to making something like this, I was really nervous about making it, and it's coming out really nice. Except for I'm spending a lot of time right now for some reason, because I'm like that. Oh, I'm just putting things on a shelf here. Cookie jar seems a little obscure there. I don't know why I'd put a cookie jar there, but I kind of like it there. It doesn't have to be a cookie jar. It could be just a jar of something. This succulent's too big, and it won't go on the shelf. I want another flower up here. Ooh. Let me rearrange this though. Ah, Yeah, that looks nice like that. Yeah, that's pretty good for just a kind of a clutter of stuff. Oh, that sucks. I have anxiety pretty bad. And I have a little tiny bit of PTSD, so it's not that bad, but I do have it a little bit. And that's what happened over those last couple weeks. Like, just a lot was happening and I just kind of got down and I just didn't feel like doing anything. So I stayed off Twitch for, I like that. I stayed off Twitch for like a week and I didn't even watch anything. I wanted to watch so much different people stream and some of the things they had done while I was gone, and then I just kind of got down and didn't feel like it. And now I'm kind of regretting that because it's taken me forever to catch up on watching some streams that I was behind on. That looks stupid there. But I'm trying to catch up on everybody's streams that I want to watch. There is not enough time during the day, though. Damn, only 24 hours a day. And I have to sleep. That's why I was late on getting on today. I usually get on at 1 p.m. and I got on at 1:30 because I went to sleep last night at 4 o'clock. Because I was testing some things out on The Sims. I'd put some new mods in and stuff. So I was testing everything out, making sure it worked, and then I was building something to try and test something else out, and all of a sudden it was 4 o'clock in the morning. Ah, he's cute! Oh my god, I have to add him to the living room. I have to add him to the... Oh god, that's bigger than I thought. I have to add him to the kitchen, I think. Oh, that's cute. Well, I was gonna put something kind of down here, but... there's really nothing to put there. So I think I'm gonna leave this room as is. It's a little simple. I'm still trying to decide if I like this big giant statue there. I don't, actually, so let's sell that. Put something a little smaller, maybe. Could just do something like this. Oh yeah, I'll if I see a ton of people on a stream, I will probably just not chat. I'll just continue watching the person's stream. I'm really bad at chatting with people because I don't know why. I love it when you guys chat with me and I always think, oh god, I should be doing that because I know what it feels like when you guys chat with me and I'm streaming. But then it's like sometimes I'll stick it up on my TV and I can't. But yeah. I like to try and join smaller streams though because I like to support them if I can. Like I said, I felt bad the last few weeks. Like, I've wanted to watch so many streams. And then when I feel like watching a stream, those people aren't on streaming. And I'm like, oh man, come on. I want to watch you. Like, live. I want to watch you live. And they're not on. And it's like, dang it. I have the worst timing, I swear. Oh, I gotta put something like this. Never mind. I was gonna put that there, but I just don't like the angles I'm getting. Ugh, I don't know what to put behind this couch in this little void here. If anything, maybe I'll just leave it blank. Maybe I'll put some kind of like picture. I could use one of these and make it bigger. Oops, wrong way. That just looks weird though. Maybe this? Oh, wait, where's that one? That might be too big. Oh, this looks nice. Maybe smaller? What other colors do I have? That color actually works really well. Okay, that looks better. That makes me happier to put that picture kind of there. Maybe move it out a little bit though. Not that far out. It just kind of gives something to this weird corner I have here. But I'm big on putting weird corners in houses, so when I'm building, I tend to put funky corners like that. And then I kind of regret it, like, damn it, what am I gonna put in that stupid corner? Should I put a plant over there, maybe? A smaller plant? Maybe just like this pot? I kind of like that. Yeah, that looks okay. All right, so I think we're done with this weird off room here that I didn't know what to do with, but I think it came out kind of nice. You've got your dining area. You could put more chairs if you'd like. I only put 4 for now. I did that cool little shelving idea. Put a couple little random things on it. That cat doesn't quite fit under there. Let me see if I can make her smaller. There, that looks better. Maybe over one. There, that looks a lot better because she just didn't fit. Kind of random shelf, couple of flowers, your fireplace. You can sit here and enjoy the fireplace. Oh yeah, I'm done with that. All right, let's work on the kitchen. I've got a really large kitchen, but it's mainly because I wanted it as the walkway from room to room for the A. The slash in the middle of the A needed to be that. I could have... No, I couldn't have done that. I could have made these larger. I made that smaller, but I wouldn't want to work with any bigger rooms there. Hey, let's work with this room. Damn, can I not? Oh, I hate that so much. Okay, we'll just work with that. Surfaces! We've got a greenish room. What do we want to do for counter space? And what do we want to do for... Do we want to do like a row of counters maybe? And then over here, let's see what that looks like. Maybe that. Oh, thank you for the follow, Peyton. Thank you. Welcome to the stream too. How you doing today? I don't like those, so scratch that idea. Maybe something from vampires? Ooh, that might be nice. I don't have a lot of counters. I wonder what packs, the packs that I don't, a couple of the packs I don't have, I wonder what kind of counter spaces they have. I'm gonna try something like, whoops. Something like maybe, ugh, I hate when I have the cheat on that it just tend to mess up on putting these. Do something like that and maybe put some what kind of appliances do we want? I like a lot of counter space personally. Or we could do something like, this might look stupid, but let's try it. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Actually, that doesn't look as bad as I thought. Or maybe, I just don't know what I want to do with the kitchen. It's just so long. I can't decide if I like kind of that curve to it or if I should just... Because there's not going to be anything over here, pretty much. It's going to either be empty or I'm just going to fill it with a bunch of crap. We'll leave that for now. See what I kind of feel like when I'm done here. I wish there was a way like I could put counters here and then put like a door. Or wait a minute. This might not work like I think it's gonna, but we'll try it. Didn't want that there. Ooh. That's an idea. Like I said, if you guys joined me earlier, I love half walls. That goes in the middle of that though. I said leave like a black like shadow on the window. That's annoying. I kind of like that. Oops. See, I use the wrong tool every time. Yeah, you know what? That looks actually kind of cool. I'm obsessed with half walls, and I will say it. I am obsessed with half walls. So we could maybe put just like... maybe just like a microwave right there. Kind of have this as the side of the house, side of the kitchen where... Actually, I need to move everything down like one, but... I'm not sure if I like this stove that much. Silver look, I think, is what we'll go with. Ugh, that's white. This kitchen is a mess. I'm sorry. I am not liking the way this kitchen is turning out. I thought it was going to turn out so much better than this. I'm just not liking how long it is. I'm not even sure I like putting the stuff on the other side either. Maybe do that instead of this one. Okay, that's not really as bad as I think, but it's not really my favorite either. I'm just not liking it. I like that one better. Ooh, that looks nice. Yeah. Yeah, I like a lot of counter space too because I like to put lots of decorations on the counter. And I usually never have enough counter space, and then obviously the sim will not go to the counter if there's no counter space. Put some that up there, and then I think I'll put some shelving up here. Ooh, we could do, let's do this. Like right... Is that too low? Excuse me. That's good enough, I think. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Is that a bar of soap? Oh my gosh, that's almost perfect for like, oops, sorry, over here. Not gonna put that though. It was gonna look actually kind of cool, but it ended up not. I like this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, wait. That looks nicer than cabinets, I think. And another thing is I can't put a lot on top. I hate that. I'm pretty sure like there's a cheat I can use. It irritates me that I'm just not allowed to do it anyway. Like I know like, I think it's these peppers can go up here. Yeah, put these peppers up here. The doggy bones. Nope, not the doggy bones. What? Why won't that go up on the counter? Why would you put that on the floor? Maybe it's supposed to go on a table. Put some of that. And some, maybe, nope, not that. Some knives. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. I was like putting a notebook on here because it makes it look like the cookbook. Huh, that's not what I thought it was. Maybe some of that. That might be too much on my counter, but like I said, I'm big on putting stuff all over the place. Whoa, those are way bigger than I thought they were gonna be. Piggy! Where'd that guy go? Damn it, I knew I should have pulled him out right when I saw him. I think he was under knickknacks? Oh no, did I lose him? I had this cute little idea and now I don't know where he went. We'll put this right here in case you make a mess in the kitchen. Boom. Clean it up. I don't feel like using the cheat to get that in there. That takes me a long time to do that. I just don't feel like doing that right now. These can't go up here, can they? No. Ooh, I like that poster. I like this, I just don't like what's on it. That would have looked really cute in the other room. I know there's another decoration just like that that I might actually stick over there in the corner. Oh, that's too big. What do I got on the counter? Let's put some barbecue sauces, maybe. Maybe a bowl of fruit. That'll probably be all I'll put on the counter space because now I'm starting to run out of counter space. Oh, I gotta use that somewhere. Those actually might be able to go up here. No. I could put those up there though. Man, I lost the little chef guy, and I don't know what he was called. Ah, no, that's not him. That's the pizza guy. Darn, that makes me mad. I do that every time. I could look under all. That would take me forever, though. Was he under? He had to be under this. Because he was a standing figure. Well, one would think he would be under there. He shouldn't be under knickknacks, I wouldn't think. I'm just gonna have to look under all, because I really want it in my kitchen, so... Sorry guys, you're gonna have to deal with me just searching for something real quick. Wouldn't be in pictures, so it shouldn't be here. Ah, found him. Perfect. Took me way longer than it should have. Okay, let's pick up this clutter on our table here. Let's put Mr. Pig over here. We'll keep the spatulas like over here, I think. Oh, where should we put this? There, that looks kind of nice. Yeah, I gotta put the thingy over here though. Maybe this one? I don't like that as much as... Oh, I kind of like it, but I don't like it as much as I thought I would. Actually, that color works. Maybe not the blue so much, but it'll work. I can't really change it to the color I want it to be. Alright, our kitchen doesn't look really that bad. It could definitely look better, but I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what to do with the kitchen. It's just not really how I like it to look. It's kind of an awkward part of the house anyway, because it's just the part of the A, and I had to put something there. So I thought, well, why not the kitchen? You just kind of come in and out. I maybe should have put this over, though. Nah, it's fine the way it is, I think. So let's put some, quick lighting in here. Sadly, I don't think I'm going to be able to get this done today. That sucks. My favorites are these and then making them smaller. Beautiful. So we could put some things maybe on the walls here. Maybe? I don't know. I need to fill these voids. It's just too much. Could we do... No, that wouldn't look good. Man, the one kitchen I made for my other challenge has got to be one of my all-time... Ooh, I forgot this. I like putting this on the counter. One of my all-time favorite kitchens I've ever done. It's super small, but it's just... I just like it. I love how I brought the half wall and then made it into extended kitchen to where like the dining room table is like kind of right behind that half wall. I love the way that looks. But for this part of the kitchen, I'm not liking very much, and I just don't really know what to even really put here. Put like a half rug maybe here. That's different. What was I doing? Oh, I remember. I was trying to figure out what I was looking for. I know what I want to put in this corner over here. I'm just not sure. It shouldn't be under wall decoration. It might be under statues. And then again, I might be wrong. Clutter, maybe? It's like the thing I'm looking for is big, so it would probably be down farther. I already looked at that, didn't I? Yeah, too big. Nope, apparently it's not under clutter. It's gotta be under here, what I'm looking for. It's something like this, but it's not, obviously it's not bathroom. Tall bathroom cabinet. Bathroom shelving. Can of snails? What the hell is that? I know it's from Get Famous, so it's probably a prop, but... Oh, it actually goes on the wall. I'm not hating it. It's something different to put over there in the corner. I don't know if it really goes to the kitchen very much, but... See, it's this I'm kind of looking for, but it's not this, because that's knickknacks. There's another version of that. I know, I've used it. I just don't know where it is. Maybe I'll just do this. Maybe we'll put like a hutch or something in here. That side I've got pretty much done. We got the trash can, we got some cleanup. We'll just put like a hutch or something here. Like we could do this, and then maybe just pull a chair in. You can like chill out in the kitchen while mom's making dinner. wonder if it's under shelving. He's an idea. I don't know what it's called. That's bugging me. I know it's under decorations, though. It's not gonna be here. Or there. I'm either like dreaming of what I'm looking for, like it's almost identical to that cats and dogs one, but it's got different things on the shelves that would more fit like in a kitchen, I think. I'm like 99% sure I've seen it and used it. Because that cats and dogs one that is on here just kind of reminded me of it. There's a couple things in The Sims. I don't even know what pack it's with, otherwise I would search the pack, but there's a couple things in The Sims, like, I think they've got them under wrong categories, honestly. I've seen things in categories, it's like, why? Why would you put that there? And it's taking me, I kind of want this on the wall. While I see something, it's going up on the wall immediately. Could maybe put this on the wall. Krabby claw sign. Maybe something like this on the wall, just to add. Maybe some of these. Don't care what color. Just anything I see now, I'm gonna stick up on the wall. Maybe we'll put these if I can't find what I'm looking for. Maybe some knives. There are things I'm seeing, like, I was looking for yesterday, and I was like, oh, it's in this category, okay. Fudge! There it is! This is what I was looking for! Oh my god, that took way too much time. That is what I was looking for this entire time. It's just more kind of kitchen-y than... Thanks for stepping all over me, cat. It's just more kitchen-y than the... Oops. And then the other one. Yeah, this one... No, that's just... That's like a living room. Man, that took way too much time. I've got a lot of things on the wall now. I guess I didn't really need to put all this in here. Maybe put this over here just to add something. I think I will put this like right here. The knives can go just like right. You know what? I'll sell the knives. We don't need those. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. I made a rebound here. We'll leave it that color. Yeah, our kitchen kind of turned out nice. It's not exactly what I was looking for when I thought of designing this, but oh, it's coming out better than I intended it to. This wall's a little bare, but I think I'll just leave it that way. Maybe I'll take these out. Kind of leave both sides a little bare. Alright, so I think our kitchen's done. Finally, I found that stupid thing I was looking for. That, should we do it a little lighter color? No, that's the lightest it's gonna get. Hutch, just a little area you can sit down for a split second if you want while you're cooking dinner or something. Should I make these lighter? I don't like the lack of options I have for the appliances, honestly. There, that's better. Okay, so I think our kitchen's done. Not bad, not bad, not bad, honestly. All right, I'm starting to run out of time. It's 5 o'clock, but I've only been on, since I got on late, I think I'll go half a more hour for you guys. And I might have to finish this in another stream. I will be streaming tomorrow, same time. So maybe tomorrow before we start back up on our Breeding Out the Ugly challenge, we'll finish up this house. But for now, I will get to working on, let's do the children's room. That shouldn't be too hard. Because it's going to be just kind of a gender neutral. That way, if you guys don't want to change it when I put it in the gallery, you don't have to change really anything. Or if you want to, you can just quickly just design tool it and make it to the colors you want. So a bed. Let's start with the bed. I think I'll go with children instead of toddler. So we'll go with a child's room here. Let's do something like this. I'm big on kitty cornering things too. So let's do that, but let's do, I'm gonna keep the blue. A girl could like blue. There's nothing wrong with that. Is it called a nightlight? Ooh! That's a cool picture! I forget what that kid's light is called for the wall. I don't even know if it's under kid stuff. I always forget where it is. As you guys can tell, I'm very forgetful. Oh, yes! Yes, I need this in my life. Okay, it's not under that. We'll go with a bluish kind of room. Like I said, bluish could be a girl's color. Could do more like yellows and stuff, but Koala the Defender Light. How cute is that? Oh my god, look at all these cute little new decals. Yes! Love them. Not gonna keep them, but I love them. Oh my gosh, look at that kill puppy. Oh my gosh, we're putting him. We're putting him. He's too cute not to put there. He's like, hello! Are you sleeping? Could do maybe this along this wall. We'll do blue. We'll have an all blue room. Let's not do that. I love the vampire bassinet. It's one of the best. Ooh, we could have done something kind of cute like this. Make it kind of like an animal themed room. Yes, let's do that. I'm sorry. I have to put the creepy bear because he's just too amazing not to put in this room. Nah, you stand white. So I'll put like a little, I think I'll put like a little kid bookcase over here. Maybe something like this, little doll bookcase. In the corner, then we could do something like some cute little kitty. Like a little bear, huh? Yeah, little bear. What kind of colors you got for the bear though? Oh, panda bear. Mm-hmm. That's what's going there. Let's do maybe black? No, let's do white. Let's do more of a whitish colored room with some blues. I was gonna put something and I've now lost my train of thought. I got too distracted by the cute panda bear. Oh, I have no idea what I was gonna do. That's so sad. It was there for a split second. Oh, a dresser. I was gonna put a dresser. It would come to me eventually. How small is this? Going through his arm? Oops, it is. Yeah, let's do that. And should we do a bluish green like the bed? Let's do not that color. This bluish green like the bed. All right, kids' room is looking kind of cute. Kids' room should be pretty simple, so I shouldn't take so much time on it like I have with other rooms. Just does kind of want a simple standing light. That's too fancy. Could do something like this. Oh, is that the only colors I have? Oh no, there it is. screens. All right, yeah. You know what? Oops. My thing is going through the wall here. Let's put our calendar like right here above our area. We could put something on the wall here, maybe. Decoration. Something on the wall. Something to hang on the wall. We got the little cute little puppy on the wall. Ooh, hamburger. What are these? Wanted sim. Nah. I love it. Something fun, maybe like this? Right here next to their bed? Or, no, let's not put it there. Let's put it over here. So that'll pretty much do it for that side of the room, I would think. So we can just add something really quick. Maybe just some cute little, like these? I love doing those. Or not that. Let's do... maybe something like that. That looks better. Hey, Amy Luna Rose. How's it going? How you doing today? Ooh, I like that. That's kind of cute. All right, I think the kids' room's done. It's pretty simple. Nothing too extraordinary. I actually really like that floor. I wouldn't think I was gonna keep it, but I think I'll keep that. Tired? Aw, I'm getting tired too. I didn't sleep a lot last night, so I was on late today because of that, and now I'm starting to get kind of sleepy. But I kind of wanted to finish this house before I got off, and I'm starting to run out of time. It's taken me 3 hours and 45 minutes just to get the shape and just 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms done, plus the outside. And the yard. I'll probably have to finish it next stream, but I'm not quite done. But I am done with the kids' room, I think. Yeah, I think that's good. Simple, cute. Could be girl, boy. You could change the colors. If I like that, I'm going to put this in the gallery when I am done. It's probably not going to be done today, so I'll have to do it probably tomorrow's stream. We'll probably finish it up, but it'll be in the gallery tomorrow. But yeah, kids' room's done. I've got lights here. I might need to. I got that and the nightlight. But there's not. It's kind of dark over here. But I don't. I think I'm just gonna leave the 1 lights for now. But I am kind of like concerned that there's no lights over here. What happened? Ooh. What happens if I could use that just to add some extra light? Nah, I think I'll just leave it like that for now. See how it look. What does it look like at night? It's kind of dark. I kind of like this. That looks kind of cool. I need to use these more. Ooh, how nice would that look outside? Oh, that was just an accident, but... Ooh, yes! Ha! I like that outside. That looks really cool. I've never seen those lights before. There are some things I just miss in this game. Just because I'm not paying attention to all the packs all the time. wonder if I put this one here instead. Oops. No, I don't want the room. I want the light bulb. Or this one. No, I kind of like that. Does that go through the... Yeah, that literally goes through the wall. Darn, that would have looked kind of cool on the corner there. Alright, I think we'll leave that one there. That lightens up the room a little better, because it is kind of dark in this corner. If I rotate this, will I make a difference? Kinda. They're all shining at the wall. Oh, I could do that. Actually, I could bring them out just a little bit. Oops, wrong button. There, that's a little better. It's not, it's shining more around the room that way. There's one shining at the wall, but whatever. It's whatever. That's okay. All right, back to daylight. So I'm gonna leave the bathroom for last. Let's work on the parents' room. Let's do comfort, bed. So we've got kind of a greenish room going again. Kind of theme was a little more green. So we could do something like this, or maybe, no, maybe not that one. Maybe an island living look, or something more simple. What kind of colors do we have for this? Ooh, that looks kind of nice for the room. Island living doesn't have a lot of, that one looks kind of nice. Out of these options, I think this one's a no. Just put it where I want it to go and see what it kind of looks like. I think I am liking this one better. A simple modern. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm kind of going for. So I think I'm going to go with, that one's a little too islandy, which I love that bed, but oops, too far. Right there's where I wanted it. That actually goes well with the room. The kind of the greenish, mintish kind of color. Oops, I always do that and that irritates me. No, maybe not that. That's kind of island living-y, but it might actually work. But they don't have any greens. Or whites. Maybe that? That's a little... do I want one that stands? Where would I put it? Probably along this wall. Ew, that one's kind of cute. What kind of colors do we have? Too dark. I need to put some light in this room to see it better. Let's try that. I don't want this one. That one's a definite no. Lighting. Let's do some wall hanging ones. I don't do hanging ones very often. Just something. Maybe one in this corner and one in this corner. Oh, that looks super cute. Maybe not that color. I thought that was different color. White's a little too much, I think. Green is too green. Sure. I think we'll go with that. I realize I don't have a... what do you call it? A stereo in this house. Could put it over in this room, maybe. Ooh, maybe that can go on that wall right there. Let's see what that looks like. I just realized I didn't put one in here. This one's pretty much my favorite when it comes to... Put it like that. It's gonna go through the wall. Alright, that looks nice, actually. Come in here, sit down, enjoy the fire, listen to some tunes. Alright, back to the bedroom. Every once in a while I'll do that. I'll like totally forget about something and I realize I didn't put, you know, whatever it was into this room, or I don't really have a lot of things like exercise and stuff. I guess we could put it out here eventually. Probably nothing in here. Let's do some end tables for their beds. Surfaces. End tables. What kind of end table do we want? I thought about a pool. It just might be a little bit too much for this little area. So I was thinking maybe instead of a pool, I could put the hot tub. Because I was thinking about maybe like, instead of putting this as the backyard, making it like a giant pool and then doing the backyard more here. But then I went for like more of a backyard. I could put a pool maybe right here. That might look kind of nice. Because I've been thinking about putting something here in this hole. And then you could just come out of the front doors here to the pool. That's an idea. That's definitely an idea. What do we want in here? No, maybe something kind of simple like that. Or we could go maybe that. We could do some island living, which is still, every time I do that, I realize they don't have the colors I want. Which is too bad, because island living has some great stuff, but if you're not doing it with that pack, that looks more like a living room, so no. Something like this or this. Oh, that's kind of nice. Maybe an all white. Yeah. Oh, I should have just put lights on that instead of above it, but that's okay. Maybe instead of lights, we'll do something just like some candles there on like we'll say her side. Or we could do maybe like this instead of candles, or let's put this over here. Not what I wanted. If I do that again, I swear. Ooh, it kind of blends in with the table. You know what? I don't like it blending with the table, though. Maybe a darker color, and then... No, I kind of like that one being white, so... Yeah, something like that. What's this? Oh, that's cool looking. I always forget to use things like the, whatever you call these. How cute! Oh my gosh, we're putting that here. How adorable is that? Yes. That is super cute. I always forget things like table lamps because I always put things either the standing or I'll put the ones on the ceiling or I'll put the ones on the wall. And I always forget about these ones that you can just like set on the desk. Can do maybe just something like the grandfather clock I forget to use a lot. And oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. And the clocks I tend to forget to use. I am like not in the mood to like try and get all this to fit on here. That doesn't even have a color I like, so scrap that. Let's try this. Darn it, I fudged that up. It's not quite where I wanted it, but it's gonna do. I kind of wanted it more toward the front. Always need your Kleenex in your bedroom. I'll even leave it that color. It's actually a perfect color for the box. And let's see. What? Why doesn't that go up there? I don't want there. I know this is called Ew the Toilet, but in my opinion, it looks more like just like a little decoration for the side of your, oops, sorry. For like the side of your table here. Maybe we'll, let's see if I can put like a little flower here. Where's that one I was using earlier that I really liked? Not that one. What's that? Oh. Nope. However, I'm just not in the mood to like be rearranging this to where I want it to go like I could normally do. Just kind of trying to fit it all on here like this. Yeah, that's kind of cluttered, but it actually works, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Let's put like a mirror over here. Maybe like, no, maybe like something like this? Maybe down one though. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. What about what kind of rug do we want in here? Should we do... No, let's do something... No, that doesn't go with the... That kind of looks nice. Maybe not quite in that spot. What's bigger look like? Ah, that's way too big. Ooh, that looks kind of cute right there. Okay, I think we're just gonna go with that. Me, I am big on plants, so plants all over the place. Not necessarily that one. That's what I was looking for. Heh. We're gonna put it there anyways. That's not... This one in the middle wasn't really what I was going for, but that actually works. I don't know why this one looks like it's going through the roof. Or the wall, I mean. Oh, that looks nice. Actually, it was actually kind of good the color it was, so. Is there any kind of cool standy things we could put maybe? Aren't these small? Yeah, it's not as big as I was hoping. They need more, like, large standing stuff. Couldn't think what I want to call it. Like, the things they have, I like. But I feel like there's not enough, like, large, like, statue. Kind of like, no, he's not a statue. Like him? But he's too big. We could do maybe, like, if I can find it. I was thinking about putting that picture right there, and I decided not to. I don't have these anywhere yet for the... That might be okay. Whoops. Not there. Sorry. Sorry, not there. Like, maybe right there. Let's do the blues, though. Okay, back to what I was looking for. I don't even think what I'm thinking is even in the game. There, we could do that like I wanted to in the kitchen that took me an hour to find. That's more like a divider instead of a... That's bigger than I want it to be. Oh, that's a pretty picture. Except for I can't change the... I can't change the frame. I'm gonna put it there anyways. That's just too pretty not to put that. I want the frame to be a different color, but it's actually, I think, a debug, so. Is this big? Oh wait, I have a better idea. Comfort. Has something like this there instead. Oh, that's cute. It's got like the little books and stuff. If my bed wasn't so close to the wall, I would just put it next, like in front of the bed, but... Oh, damn. There's no good colors. Guess that's gonna be the best color I'm gonna get. I don't like the red. There's nothing in this room red, so I don't see the point in putting it red. Guess we could just go the black with the white. That's gonna be the best I'm gonna get. How would that look over here, though? Just to be curious. Oh, it doesn't look as bad as I thought. Let's do this. Let's put this against the wall. That would help. I don't like it as black, but I really want that, so we're just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. Maybe because of that, we should bring this out one. That's a little better. From above, perfect. So I think I'll leave the wall the way it is. We got that. Maybe we'll put... Oh, see you later. Thank you for joining. Maybe a fan? I love putting the fans in. I have a fan in my room, so I love putting them in rooms now. Let's see if we can find some picture to put over here. Oh, something maybe not that big. Oh, that looks kind of nice. I didn't necessarily want it like some of these designs, but that looks okay, I guess. It's a little too bright. There, that one will do. I don't like the design on it, but it fits with the colors in the room. So there, I think the bedroom is done. That's actually a really cute bedroom.